Hi everyone, this is Dave Bryson, back with a new episode of our Spatial How-To series. This time, we're going to start where we left off, working with some customer data. Previously, we worked to geolocate our customer data, and now we're going to focus on how you can enrich your data with demographics to help you gain deeper insights into who your customers are. And we will see how you can use Alteryx to find more of your best customers in new markets. The Alteryx Location Insights data package provides thousands of demographic variables that are pre-built to work directly with Designer out of the box. No additional steps are needed to get the data into the product. Combine Alteryx Location Insights with other data you purchase or collect, and you can really start to have fun with profiling and learning more about your customers. Okay, let's get to it. Last time, we focused our efforts on locating our customers based on their addresses using geocoding tools. By doing this, we were able to find where our customers are in the world. But what's really cool is that now that we know where they are, we can find out more about who they are. When you install the Location Insights data package, you'll have access to several new tool sets, one of them being the Allocate toolset. This is a set of tools that access the demographic datasets that are installed right on your computer. The Allocate Append tool takes my data as an input, then lets me choose which variables I want to append based on a particular geography. In this case, we're going to use zip codes just to make things easy. Then we will select the variables we want to append to each row. The data is organized into this tree configuration and is grouped by category. There are over 30,000 variables here for you to explore, both current and 5-year projections. It's really amazing that we have access to all this data out of the box. Now, I'm going to start by appending the median age and median household income to my dataset. Just keep it simple. As you can see, there are many choices here for variables to append. Then we're going to explore one of the interesting variable categories offered by Experian, one of our data partners, that measures the spending on goods within zip codes. We'll pretend to be a company that sells tools and hardware. So I can select the variable for that category, and this will tell me how much money is spent on tools and hardware in each zip code where my customers live. This will give me a good understanding of the market demand in these areas. Okay. Once this runs, you'll notice the column values come out in this kind of weird code. Well, I have a tip for you here. The Allocate Meta Info tool loads into the workflow all these codes and their corresponding readable names. Just match the meta info table to the dataset you're using based on the variable code. To do that, use the Dynamic Rename tool and configure it to rename the column based on the matching code and description. And there you have it. Now we have easily readable column names. Now, one more tip for you here. I'm going to use workflow caching to help speed up processing time. Sometimes these tools can increase workflow runtimes. Since we already chose our variables and appended them, and now I want to use more tools to pivot and summarize that data, I don't need to rerun the data enrichment every time. So I can cache these tools, and now the workflow will pick up right from the end of the enrichment process. Okay, now that I know the age, income, and hardware demand for my customer base, I also have variables my company collected, like spend and the store number that customer went to. I'm going to do some summarizing to find out who my best customers are by store location. I'll configure a summarize tool here and group it by stores, along with the average spend at that store, the average age, income, and hardware demand of the area for the customers who come to that store. Then we will add a sort to reorder the data to show the most successful stores based on average spend at the top. All right, cool. Now we've combined our own spending data with Alteryx demographics, and we can see who our customers are at our best performing locations, what the average age of our customers are, along with their income levels, and the demand for hardware where they live. Now, what's great about this information is that I can take this and go find other areas where there are similar demographics. One cool thing about the data package is that not only are you able to append that data to your own data, but you can use the data package datasets as a data source to start an analysis. For example, let's configure this allocate input tool. I'll choose a new market I'm looking to go into, let's say Charlotte, North Carolina. The tool will bring in all the zip codes in Charlotte, and I can add the variables we were looking at before: age, income, and hardware demand. Now, we will do our little dynamic rename trick here, and then once we run this workflow, we can add a simple filter to see where our target customers live in this area. Here, I'll just look for the age range that I know to be in line with my best customers. You can do more here, of course. Now, what's great is that I can quickly narrow the search area to do targeted marketing or build a new location without ever having been to Charlotte or have extensive knowledge of the area. And these are the areas where we have demographics matching our best customers from back in Colorado. All right. Hopefully you see how powerful this data can be, and I've only scratched the surface. We have thousands of variables in the US, Canada, and the EU. We also have business listings data from Dun & Bradstreet that you can leverage to enrich your current analytics. Have fun with this data. Contact your sales reps from Alteryx who can show you more and can even set you up with some samples. Now, next time, we're going to dive into the spatial tools for creating drive times and doing some fun distance calculations. We'll see you next time.